Are you guys aware that if you don't end up together in this movie, people are gonna cancel Netflix?
Listen.
Is that a thing?
I think, though, people are going to be very surprised with how we sway them.
This is my first date.
We've gone out on a bunch of dates.
Yeah, but those weren't real.
Is it hard to deal with these loud expectations from the fans?
You know, we have the most loving viewers ever.
That's very true.
And them being quote-unquote loud is just them screaming love. I believe in the story. I believe in these characters. And I also believe that they're going through conflict and they're growing up, and our viewers are also growing as well.
Yeah, we grow together.
Lana, would you say that this was your biggest challenge as an actress because you had to look at this man that is the dream boy of all the girls in the world and say, oh, maybe I don't want to hang out with you anymore?
My greatest challenge to date is working with you.
That's right. And saying no to
Saying
my
all
charm.
of this, all of that.
This.
I mean, who couldn't love it? I got really lucky because I think he's an amazing actor. And going to work every day was just really, really fun. There are times in the trailer when he's pounding his rock music to wake up and I'm trying to sleep and I'm like, hey, Noah, shut up!
Or like the trailer's just shaking because
It
of
would
dancing.
shake because he dances by himself alone.
The whole trailer's like,
And I'm laying there like this.
I just want to sleep.
But no, he's a great actor.
Lara has dreamed a lot about her perfect boyfriend. Now she has one. Somehow she feels like a little bit insecure. She's very self-conscious about the whole situation in this film. Yeah, and how can a couple like that thrive? What would you say to the guys at home? Because I think that's something that a lot of people deal in their lives.
I would like to say that I don't think there's such thing as a perfect relationship. And that's something that we tried to show in the movie is that both of the characters are very flawed. She's overthinking everything. She's a classic overthinker. And I think that's really valid. I too am an overthinker. I analyze everything.
Yep.
So my advice to people who are going through that, particularly in a new relationship, is one, what you're feeling is super duper valid. And two, the best way to combat that is to communicate and talk to someone about it.
Yes.
So you'll see Largie talking to her, Lucas a little bit more about her internal struggle and whatnot. And I wish that she would communicate sooner to Peter, but
absolutely.
It's normal.
But it's also, I think, you know, I couldn't agree more. And I think Peter, it's the job of the other party, or really of both parties in a relationship, to be receptive to what the other person is saying. So it's possible that if we looked back, maybe Peter didn't make Lara Jean feel that he would be super receptive to anything that she would say. It's just hard though. That's something that you can only build in a relationship. And in the first film, they weren't in a relationship. So this is the part where they build that trust and then they work through these problems together. I promise I am not going to break your heart.
I promise not to break your heart.
I think people are gonna go in like die-hard Peter Kavinsky fans and then have a moment where they're like,
Dude.
oh wait.
Oh my.
Yes.
And then at the end, it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
And do you guys think that Lara will be like more safe with the choices she's doing in her life in the next third movie?
Safe? I don't think she'll be safe with the choices that she makes. I think she will make the choices that are right for her and might not be the most popular opinion for everyone else. But in the end, I think
That's all you're gonna get out of it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Noah.
She's gotta find peace, right? In her head,
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know.
The third movie is wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I thought I wanted happily ever after. But we're still at the beginning.
Nobody compares to you. Nobody.